Welcome back to the TYSK report. Today I will be bringing you the things that you should know that are happening in the world of technology. Got some great articles on the docket, so let's dive into them. In our first article, we have Niura EEG implemented earbuds scan your brain health and recommend music to your mood. Now, Niura has developed a pair of earbuds that monitor brain activity, and it claims can both watch for potential health issues and match music to a user's mood. And Niura's earbuds are an accessible and affordable way to monitor brain health and potentially save lives through early detection of brain disorders. The 1-year-old startup offers conductive silicone electrode technology implemented in earbuds called Neuro in a mobile application. The app provides a range of features, including real-time visualization of EEG data and data sharing capabilities, in-depth data analysis tools. When asked regarding its AI-powered music recommendation, which is not the feature of the company is currently offering, Patel says its potential stems from its in-ear EEG electrodes' proximity to the auditory cortex, which is responsible for processing music and audio. And with this, it will be able to give them the opportunity to gain insightful data from it. And by tracking EEG data, the company will not only be able to enhance audio experiences, but also tap into nuances like mood and emotions. So I think this is a fascinating concept that this startup is working on. Just imagine having some earbuds that not only can give you insight about the health of your brain, but it can also recommend songs to you based on how you're feeling, whether you're sad, whether you're mad, whether you're excited, or whether you're feeling some type of other mood that you might not even know. It could recommend a song and give you some insight about what your mood could be. So this is an interesting concept. I will definitely be on the lookout for more that this company will be building on. Moving right along to our next article, we have Spotify. Spotify is going to clone podcasters' voices and translate them to other languages. A partnership with OpenAI will let podcasters replicate their voices to automatically create foreign language versions of their shows. The company has partnered with a handful of podcasters to translate their English language episodes into Spanish with its new tool, and it plans to roll out French and German translations in the coming weeks. The initial batch of episodes will come from some big names, including Dax Shepard, Monica Padman, Lex Friedman, Bill Simmons, and Stephen Bartlett. The backbone of the translation feature is OpenAI's voice transcription tool, Whisper, which can both transcribe English, speech, and translate languages into English. By matching the creator's own voice, voice translation gives listeners around the world the power to discover and be inspired by new podcasters in a more authentic way than ever before. So it looks like a lot of great things are happening at Spotify. This not only gives the opportunity for podcasters to expand their reach into other parts of the world, but it also gives those people the opportunity to listen to those podcasters in their native language, which could potentially give them a better experience to where they don't have to translate one thing here and there, just ruining the opportunity for them to just engage with the podcast with just them and the podcaster. Moving right along to our next story, we have Google. Google expands its subsea cable infrastructure with Nuvem connecting the US, Bermuda, and Portugal. Google has announced another subsea cable system as the internet giant strives to bolster its internet infrastructure and get more people using its array of cloud-based services. Dubbed Nuvem, Google said that its Nuvem cable is expected to go into operation in 2026 with touch points in South Carolina, Bermuda, and Portugal. The company confirmed to TechCrunch that it is the sole funder of the new cable. It's perhaps somewhat notable that the word Nuvem is Portuguese for cloud, with subsea cabling vital for Google's business, which includes everything from enterprise cloud computing to consumer video streaming and beyond. So it's great that Google is expanding its subsea infrastructure, and I hope that it does give Bermuda and Portugal more opportunity to use and have high-speed internet access to where they can grow whatever media companies or companies that are using the technology out there in their location. Moving on to our next story, we have Huawei. Huawei and Chery Autos claim their first production EVs best the Tesla Model S. And if you check right here, here's a nice photo of that electric vehicle that they will be bringing to the market. Now, Huawei is moving deeper into the electric vehicle business with the help of Chery Autos, and now we know when the first production model from their joint venture will arrive. Luxeed is slated to debut its coupe-style S7 in China in late November. There's clearly some confidence in the car too. It will be superior to Tesla's Model S in various aspects, Richard Yu Shindong, head of Huawei's car unit, said at an event. This isn't exactly Huawei's first foray into EVs. The company collaborated with automaker Sears to create the Ado brand, which Huawei now fully owns in 2021. And Ado's first all-electric model, the M5, arrived last year, and Ado will start deliveries of its M9, a luxury electric SUV, in China in December. Huawei has also been supplying other automakers with its Huawei H1 intelligent automotive solution that includes a 4D imaging radar and an autonomous driving platform. So it looks like Huawei is continuing to expand what it does outside of information and communication, even though this kind of ties into information and communication when it comes to technology and communicating with the car, but specifically with these EVs, looks like they're building out their product line and continuing to push forward with whatever vision they have for electric vehicles with their company. And on to our last story, we will be talking about California. California governor vetoes a bill requiring humans in autonomous big rigs. State legislators passed a bill restricting self-driving heavy-duty trucks in California, but it won't get the governor's signature. Governor Gavin Newsom has vetoed Assembly Bill 316, which would have required human attendants in driverless vehicles over 10,000 pounds. The governor wrote in his veto message that the bill is unnecessary for the regulation and oversight of heavy-duty autonomous vehicle technology, adding that the existing regulatory framework is sufficient. The bill saw overwhelming support among California lawmakers, with 36 state senators affirming it and just 2 rejecting the measure on September 11th, and state assembly members approving it by 69-4 on the May 31st. Teamsters President Sean O'Brien wrote that the jobs and communities would have been saved by the bill, and vetoing it gives a green light to put these dangerous rigs on the road. My administration has long been concerned with the impact of technology on the future of work, wrote Newsom in his veto message, later writing that he would ask the Labor and Workforce Department to work with stakeholders to recommend ways to mitigate the damage self-driving trucks may have on employment. So with this right here, with Governor Gavin Newsom vetoing that bill out there in California, it does look like autonomous vehicles and robo-taxis are going to continue to grow out there on the West Coast, and I can definitely see them in the years to come hitting different places around the U.S. And with trucks being out on the road that have no one behind them, I wonder how much of an impact that's going to have on the roads out there in California. And I wonder how much of an impact it's going to have on the trucking industry as a whole for the future to come. So this is just something to be on the lookout for. So it looks like technology is always innovating. There's always interesting things happening. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out these other 2 videos that I have here, where I dive more into the things you should know happening in the world of technology.